corazón, excavando esta tumba, construyendo esta prisión, enfrentando este temor, escribiendo esta pasión. El silencio de tu amor a mi alma me causó dolor. No me digas cómo amar, mis penas sin sentido ni razón te puedo dar. Pesado el corazón, con él cargas tu rencor, mente explora el corazón te quiero dar. Controlando mente fuera de control. Siento, dice que huir, vida unida, ahora combatir. Refiento yo tener el toque de tu piel. Maldita sea la ilusión de ilusiones convertidas, ahora pura obsesión. De enloquecida, el alma está perdida y en tu palabra enamorado de tu voz. Find illogical reasons. I ain't seen no change. Gave my last dollar away. Tears don't fill my heart, turn my mind. Try to twist in the truth, holding on to lies. Heart of soul, compromise, lying for peace. Freedom and love got me losing control. For your love, I lost my soul. Reckless soul, broken mind. Scars and illogical rhythms don't rise. Emotions are I keep racing time, burn my mind. Nowhere to run, ain't got no place left to hide. Each soul their own plight. Seeking light, some call advice, some say it's the light. Ain't no escape, keeping love locked in chains. For mistake, life makes you pay. Unholy pride for the thrill, feeling the thrill. Can tell me something you can't see, hear and feel. Play your own game, don't add to this pain. You fight the sins you let loose out of my game. I'm moving in slow motion, heartless and cold, lines out of control. The way you got me feeling, reasons still unknown. Suspicion and lies left me wondering why. Peculiar what people call love leaves you dead inside. Something we all feel, I ain't chasing no thrill. Like it or not, I'm living under your heel. But my heart don't lie. You keep on drawing new lines and I'll just cross them in time. This crazy is real. Beauty drove my mind ill. Madness is love delusion, lead me to kill. Set in a place, reality reason. Ain't waiting around watching us changing the season. Let my heart lead the way. Made my mistakes. What's it gonna take to take my heart out this way? Shine so bright, heart gives me delusions, feelings I can't hide. If looks good, kill, those eyes of hers don't seem real. Rattles your bones, gives this broken so chill. Show me you ain't got fear and that the crazy is real. Love, it comes and goes, it takes 3 seconds to know. True love moving past, lost souls, ocean so fast. Black and white, love ain't always on time.
Welcome back to the Sounds of Nashville Podcast. I'm joined by José. Thanks for coming on the show. Yeah, just José.
Not affiliated with the baby one.
No affiliation with Baby José, which we believe will be introduced in a later episode this season.
I don't know. I'm not affiliated.
I'm gonna have to introduce him as Baby José, just to keep
joke.
Continuity in the show.
Horrible. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned for Baby José.
Oh man,
Baby José and the 108 Band. All right. Well, so first of all, what got you into music?
It's one of those things where it was I just I saw an opportunity to participate at church. Was really how it started, and I've always kind of been the person that I don't like to sit, and I like to be active and participate in whatever's going on. So in a way, that kind of started becoming an outlet, and from just kind of that point forward, I don't know, I just kind of fell in love with playing instruments and just making music. Never really considered myself like a songwriter or anything beyond just like an instrumentalist, but just throughout school, I got into it. When I was in middle school, I started taking saxophone lessons in school, and started playing with a band, and just from there, it just kind of kept snowballing. I kept picking up more instruments and learning, and the love for it just kind of kept growing.
Awesome. So can we expect something from you playing some sax in the future?
We'll see. I got to get my chops up, but I'm mainly focused on guitar and bass right now. As much as I do love that, really, if anything, I wish I could pick up a tuba. That would be my ideal instrument again. But But yeah, no, I mean, I love just being able to collaborate with other artists with that understanding of like, or of me knowing like a little bit about the instrument. It just helps me understand how they play. And it's interesting from a writing perspective too, just understanding those different elements a little bit.
Yeah. So when you start writing a song, do you have a home instrument then? Is that guitar? Not tuba, apparently.
Not tuba. I don't think I've written a song on tuba just yet, but for the most part now it's acoustic guitar. I kind of embraced the mentality of if I can make something sound good acoustically, I can build from there and just create an idea from that. But really, I love writing with a piano. I don't have a piano right now with me. And I'm not like, performance level pianist, but in terms of writing, I find it to be just a little bit easier to like digest, I guess.
Gotcha. That was right on cue.
Hey, yeah.
Right as you mentioned piano.
Yeah.
We'll make sure that cuts through in the mix.
I really hope it does. Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Yeah. That too, please.
Yeah, and so that's what's fun about this room is there's mics that are in the other room that are going to pick up whatever.
It's a hot room, man. You better watch out.
Watch out. Now, do you have any music coming out this year? Like I've gotten to hear the demos, and now I've gotten to hear it with the band, which is awesome. But any of the songs? There was like 11 songs, something like that, 9 songs.
I think it was like 5 or 6. I sent you. I have a couple more recorded. For the most part, most of my music, I just kind of recorded it as a hobby. I never really. I mean, I've performed some of them. I never really understood. I still don't really understand how to release a song or release music, which is kind of one of the exciting things about being in Nashville is getting to learn what that whole process looks like. I do plan on releasing them at some point, but really I want to find, my band. I want to find that original kind of sound. And right now I'm working with awesome group of dudes, which you're gonna get to hear here in a little bit, the 108. And with them, we've started working a little bit on originals and stuff like that. So with them, I think eventually down the line, I'll probably release these songs. Of course, these I'm excited to release with the Blue House band. These are going to be, these are really exciting. This is an awesome project you guys are doing here. But yeah, I think probably another year or so before I actually start, putting music out there and have a little Spotify or something.
Awesome. Well, yeah, if you need help with getting stuff on Spotify, happy to help.
Yeah,
so,
perfect.
Now, at least on the bright side, this starting season 3, everything is on the Spotify. I'm calling it the Spotify, like a boomer, like the Instagram, this Spotify, the YouTube.
But yeah, my music will be on the interweb sooner or later. I'll move it outside of the Google Drive files it's currently sitting in.
Yeah,
but yeah.
There's some jams, man.
Appreciate
it. Like trying to give a suggestion of what 3 songs you should play. Normally, I try not to give people input, but since you were like, "Hey, you can give some input," I picked 3 songs that I felt like were a good set. But every single song I love.
Thank you. I appreciate
I'm very
that.
excited to hear all of it. I think it sounds like a great album together.
Yeah, well, thank you. And I do kind of have an idea for what I want to call it and how I want to do it. Now, as I kind of meet more people, I get more input. I start thinking about the order and different changes. Some rewrites and whatnot, and that's exciting. Like it's cool to kind of see something that I started on, about a year and a half ago. Just start seeing it kind of form itself into something, and so that's kind of exciting in a way. At the same time, though, it's a little frustrating to kind of be like feel almost like you doubt what you've already put out there, what you've already made. So I'm kind of stuck in this I do like these songs. I've written other stuff while I've been here, but at the same time, it's like, how can I make these a little better? How can I make them flow a little better? And with things that I've learned since I've been here, it's like, how can I improve them? And I don't know. It's like frustrating, but at the same time, it's kind of fun to be able to, to play with that.
Yeah. Now, next question I'm going to ask you is favorite song lyric that you've written?
The song that you guys will hear, the one in Spanish, Causo Dolor, there's a line that I wrote that's maldita sea la ilusión, de ilusiones convertidas ahora pura obsesión. So translated roughly, that means damn the illusion, delusions turned into obsession, which doesn't really rhyme in English, which is why I wrote it in Spanish. But to me, that was a really great way of being able to explain just, what this like a mentality of like, having high hopes or, just kind of watching things unfold past you that you have no control over and just feel like you're going insane. So, you have these illusions, you have these dreams, and over time, slowly kind of life kind of hits you by, and it's, it starts bringing you down. So it's kind of like, that's what it's speaking to. It's like all these illusions start becoming delusions, and then it becomes an obsession. So that's kind of the flow of thought, and those, that's probably like one of my favorite lines.
Cool. Now, do you have any advice for musicians getting into the Nashville scene, just trying to find their clique or find their band or musicians to jam with?
Well, if they have any for me, I'd love to know them. But for the most part, it's just be willing to put yourself out there, to go out, go do something you've never done before, make yourself a little bit uncomfortable, and put yourself in a new environment. I mean, this place has so many just options of what kind of music, what kind of style, the genres. Everybody I've met here has been incredible. I mean, there's not been a single place that has, in a way, shut its doors. In fact, everybody's been very welcoming, and, everybody offers advice, and, just kind of plug yourself in, find a group of people, get involved with whatever you find, and just over time, you start meeting people that have the same mentality as you, and that's why I'm excited about meeting up with the 108 guys. They that became very organic. Just it started off just kind of as a friendship, and I mean, that's really more so what it is than a band, which is what's cool about that too. Like especially depending on what different people's like goals are with music. For me, like finding that core group of people that I want to make music with was probably more important than actually finding good players or like players in general. Not to say they're not good players, but it's like that's an important the vibe, as they say. So just go out there, plug yourself in, and there's people that want to play. Like everybody wants to make music here, which is the best part about Nashville.
Awesome. Yeah. And anything else that you want to tell the audience? Anything you want to promote?
I would say check out Creative Pulse if you are new to Nashville and you want to come out and play your music. We do an open mic on Wednesdays. I'm a part of the house band with them. Super exciting stuff. Angie's the host, and she's doing incredible work there. And we have a couple events coming up that she'll be announcing here soon that we're really excited about. Also, Mondays was the Blue House Artist Night, which was one of the first open mics I actually did in Nashville. I recommend it to everybody that I've met, and to kind of start getting involved and start. It's a great place to start networking and meeting other people. So, highly encourage those two at least. So that's two things right there that people can do.
That's great.
But aside from that, check out some of the other bands. Quarter Black is another band that Trevor and I play in, so check us out as well. We're on Spotify on that one. Way to go, Xavier.
Yeah.
He's doing it. But so but whatever, anything else, I'm sure we'll announce it. And but thank you. Yeah, thank you guys for having me, and it's really exciting to be able to do this.
Well, thanks so much for coming on the show, man.
Yeah.